Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makak Wadash. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to the Akim and Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again for another lesson. Alright, so I'm going to start this one off by rolling this clip and just letting you watch it. Alright, so let's see here. Alright.
喂喂，是你那位，你在干什么？出手！奥南堂这边的树林有情况，麻烦村干部过来一下。
安排。
站着，你不能够多看着我嘞，有什么指导问题出来？
是的，自己家的树也要办林木采伐许可证，不能自己随便私自砍伐的。
走，跟我到城委会去登记哈。你害怕？我哪怕嘞？我有4个。
喂，阿姨，你好，手上拿的是什么？不用藏，阿姨，我都看到了。垃圾要分好类。
当然我不好意思，他的。
肖师傅，这么晚了还没下班呀？
那是的，我们天天什么搞的啊？我们也都做事啊，在周末上会这么好。
乡村振兴啊，村子要搞好啊，要搞起来，那需要我们大家一起努力，但是也要休息好，不能太累了。刘弟啊，今年的地种的还可以不？
种的好嘞，明年肯定是要大丰收了。
现在政府大力支持我们搞农业啊，补贴也挺多的。
谢谢政府，谢谢人民不关心。
对的，不用谢，我们农头岭村都是一家人。
陆地同行，乡村振兴。
Alright. So as you saw in this situation going on, they have these cameras with these speakers built in, right? And this is just a little mock-up video they made, alright? It's not real. Just a little, like it says up here, a promotional film demonstrates the applications of smart cameras and speakers in a rural vitalization project. All right, so this is something that they're planning on, essential. All right, that how the applications could go. All right, how they could talk to people, they could see people. They'd have a couple people, most likely, presumably a lot of people sitting behind desks, looking at these cameras, being able to talk, being able to see whatever you're doing, wherever you're going. All right. And this is a Chinese thing, all right. But you got to realize that Esau, Edom, in their society, in Babylon the Great and other places, all right, they want to implement things just like China, all right. They want to have control over their citizens, like China has control over their citizens, all right. They feel like they don't have enough control as it is, okay. So it's going to be just a quick little lesson going in on this, all right. In some of the situations. Now let's see what some people are saying in the comments. This person says, "Oh no," all right. Not too many comments. Now this person says this seems like it would lower crime rate so much more, but at what cost? The right not to be monitored 24/7. And that's essentially what it would be, man. Imagine you couldn't do anything. It's not just illegal stuff, and it's just anything that you do. You can't say that you weren't in a certain place. All right, you gotta look at applications for this, okay? Specifically relating to like the MOTB, okay? Because that's essentially what the MOTB is going to do as well. Is going to be a monitoring thing. They're gonna, if you have that the mark, okay. And anywhere you go, they're going to know exactly where you are. They're going to be able to pinpoint you. All right, you're not going to be able to run. You're not going to be able to hide. It's going to have all of your information tied to it. Okay, so you're not just going to if you go on the run, not only are they going to have the the GPS on you, all right, and know where you are. You're not going to be able to buy or sell either, because it's not like you're going to be able to just go somewhere and use your credit card to get food, all right, because that's going to be tied to everything. You're not going to be able to buy nor sell, all right. There's going to be who knows? There's certain stores most likely where you couldn't even walk in through the door if you didn't have that, let alone buy or sell, all right. And they might have a thing on the door that reads the chip or something, all right. And this is situations, all right, that are pushing out across the world and looking into situations like this, all right. They're looking into technology like this. Okay, you already got cameras everywhere, all right. You already got you see those what do they call them? Those they have a name for them, but no, the security cameras, all right. They're basically everywhere, especially if you live in a big city. Okay, there's nowhere you can go where you're not being constantly monitored. All right, and in your house, you most likely have a Google Home or an Alexa. All right, and if you don't even have those, okay, because some people will say, "Oh, I don't have those because those can listen to you." All right, well, everybody's got a phone. Okay, and you either got the Google Assistant on that, or you got Siri on that. Okay, or if you one of the few people that has a Windows phone that has Cortana. Okay, and these are all AI that you can speak to. Okay, and you think they're not listening all the time, but they're listening all the time. Okay, even if you've got a situation to where you've turned it off, okay, it just pretends that it's off. That shit's still on, alright? So, I'm going to grab some scriptures, alright? They're not in any particular order, just some ones that I threw up. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. And this is specifically getting in on Esau, Edom, because you know that Esau, Edom is looking into scenarios just like this, all right, specifically with that with the mark, all right, and cameras, and they already got facial recognition on this shit. They have you linked directly to a database, all right. So if they capture your face, they can say that, oh no, 100% this was you there, all right. And there's no way you could get around that, all right. So woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, and that's exactly what they do, all right. Everything that they do, their ways are always grievous. Let's see if we can get that. I think that's what the scripture reads. I think we already got this. All right, we'll read it from here. This is Psalms 10:5 to 10 and 6. All right. His ways are always grievous. Let's grab grievous real quick. I know I've done it before, but let's grab it again. All right. Of something very bad, very severe or serious. All right. Dreadful, terrible, awful, all right, agonizing, painful, wounding, damaging, injurious, traumatic, okay, heinous, deplorable, all right. So Esau's ways are always terrible. They're never good, all right. They're never a good thing, all right. So his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them, all right. Now if we go to and that's basically scoffing at him. Alright. So, it's actually just goes back to puff. So if we go to puff, let's see, breathe and repeated short gasps. Let's go to puff at something. Of course, they're not going to give you the right definition, but it's like basically blowing smoke, like, poof, basically in a situation like that, all right? Moving on, he hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. All right, so Esau Edom thinks that he's never going to be moved. All right, he's never going to have anything come down onto him. All right, he's going to be in rulership forever, and then he should never be in adversity, which in reality is an adversity. All right, and he will be moved. Okay. Moving on, and this just goes back to Esau Edom's God complex. All right, they want to be able to have an eye on every single person. All right, they want to know where you are, what you did, what you ate. All right, where you're going. All right, if you're lying, if you're not lying, and they have these lie detector tests. All right, they want to know every single thing. They want to know where you are at all times. All right, like they're the Most High. All right, this is Isaiah 14:13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Okay, so they don't even just want to be on the same level of the Most High. They want to be above the Most High. All right, they want to be. They think that they're better and that they can accomplish more. All right, which is completely impossible. But they're stupid, so they don't know these things are completely impossible. All right, you got to realize when the end comes. All right, when Yahweh Shem Yahushai comes back. All right, to wreak havoc upon this place and to save His elect. All right, that these people are going to take up arms against the Most High and His angels, and they think that they actually have a fighting chance. All right, it's not in their mind that they might lose. They think that they actually could win this thing. Okay, they think they have more firepower than Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay. Now this is Psalms 49:11, going on that same topic. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. Okay, now that they call their lands after their own name is specifically is how you know this is specifically targeting Esau Edom. All right, you got Africa, you got America, which are named after white men. All right, and the meat of the scripture right here is their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. So they, like I said in the what I was talking about with when Yahweh Shem Yahushai comes back, they're going to try to fight. They're going to try to fight him and the angels. All right, because they think that they're going to be able to continue forever. They think they're going to be able to keep their kingdom and continue ruling. Okay, and that's not the case. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to completely wipe these people out. And then they're going to go into the kingdom, and they're going to have to serve their bid. All right, they're going to have to do their 1,000 years of slavery. All right. Now this is Psalms 10:2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Okay, so all these things that they've imagined, these wicked devices, okay, this surveillance, okay, these killing tools, these machines, all right, all these things, all right, let them be taken in the devices that they had imagined. All right, so these things are also going to hurt them as well. Okay, these things are all these things are just going to end up backfiring on them in some way. Okay, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai has a way in all things. Okay, if he doesn't want them to have something, they're not going to have it. If he wants them to have something, they can have it. If he wants it to go through and work as intended, it'll work as intended. If he wants it to backfire on them, all right, he'll have it backfire on them. Okay, they have no choice in the matter. None of us have any choice in the matter of basically what happens to us. We don't have our own free will. Okay, that it all just goes back to what Yahweh Shem Yahushai is having us do. Okay, if you walk up, if you get up and go to the bathroom, that was pre-planned already that you were going to do that at that point. All right, the script's already been written. Okay, and it's not changing anytime soon. Now, and even if you think you have free will, even if you think, oh, I'm going to change and start doing this, that was already written that you were going to have that thought. All right. Now this is Ezekiel 35:1 to 35:4, speaking on why we talk about Esau Edom so much. All right, and that's because we were told to prophesy against them. All right. Now it says, starting with 1, moreover the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord our power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Most High. Okay? We're saying these things because you got to let Esau know that they're not going to get away with all these things, all right? And they're going to huff and puff at you, all right? Just like I said, they're going to puff at their enemies, all right? They're going to think, oh, these guys are just full of shit, they're not going to be able to they're not going to be able to tell us what to do, all right? They're not going to be able to stop us, all right? Now, we personally know we'll not be able to stop you, all right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai most definitely will, okay? And that in the verse 3, it talks about what's going to come down upon them. It says, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Most High. All right, so these cities are going to be gone. These cities are going to be gone. Okay. Now this is the last scripture I'm going to touch on. This is Micah 2:1, 2 and 3. Salakia. Starting at 1, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall you go haughtily, for this time is evil. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai is devising an evil against this people. All right, which is really it says that an evil, it'll be an evil to those people, but it's actually complete righteousness. All right, because these people got to be paid back for what they did. Okay, and with verse 1, woe unto them that devise iniquity. All right, and that's Esau, Edom. All right, they come up with all these wicked things, these evil things. All right, ways to persuade people into iniquity. All right, and to coerce people into sin. Okay, with all these things through the media. All right, through any forms of media. If you're watching movies, listening to music. All right, playing video games, reading books. They hide these little things in there. Okay. They always have their way of hiding these little things in there. They have their way of being sneaky too. All right, telling you what they're gonna do before they do it, but in a way that doesn't seem realistic. Okay, but it ends up happening. Okay, but anyway, just a short little lesson. That's all I wanted to get in on through the Spirit. All right, so I'm gonna close this one out. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praise once again to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakach Madash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. And shalom to you brothers and sisters. Keep enduring, keep the faith, Lord willing. See you in the next one. Shalom.